Good morning, YouTube. This is Big D, D's Q Backyard Barbecue. Today, let me tell you, have you ever had someone going down the street and they kind of, it's going a little too slow for your liking, so you kind of pulled around? Nothing reckless. You didn't cut anybody off, cause any accidents, nobody had to swerve, nothing like that. And then you end up at the same red light as that person. That kind of happened. Kind of happened to me. All right, so here's the thing. Right, there's a street. It's wide enough for 2 lanes, but it's not painted down the middle, right? And of course, there's traffic on the other side, but on the right side, there's it's not painted going down the middle. It's common courtesy for someone to get over to one side or the other so that cars can go up and do what they do. As you approach the light, it's painted towards the light. So I'm driving down the street, mind you, nothing crazy. I'm not in any hurry to hurry up and get anywhere or anything like that. But this car is like just driving like smack dab right down in the middle, just kind of blocking, just enough swerve to keep you from really trying to get around this person. So the first opportunity that I had, I went around. Did the speed limit. This person was doing under the speed limit. I did the speed limit. I didn't speed, didn't skirt tires, nothing crazy, nothing like that. I went, through, and as I'm passing, I see this, sweet old lady, that, I look over and, glance over and kind of see this, sweet looking old lady, driving the car. And I'm like, okay, well, I get it, whatever. She might not be, familiar with the area. She might just be kind of, in her own head somewhere and whatever. I don't care. All right, so I get up to the light, and it's a red light. I'm sitting there, and there's a rapper by the name of Future. You may or may not know him. And he made a song called Mask Off. You may or may not know the title of the song, but everyone watching this video has definitely heard the song. There's been a day in last summer where you felt, it was nice. You put down the windows and somebody was blaring it. Some NBA game had it going in the background. Some TV show had it playing. You've heard the song. Trust me. So, I can't guarantee. Well, I pull up. I'm stopped. The car, finally approaches me. It's always the worst feeling in the world. You go around somebody and get caught at the same red light, you automatically feel stupid, right? So I'm sitting there, and I kind of, glance down at my radio, act like I'm adjusting the knob a little bit, and, just kind of fidgeting and playing around so I could see if I'm getting a reaction. And imagine, YouTube that song if you're not familiar with it, but imagine that song blaring, and then you get this kind of treatment from somebody that looks like Sophie from the Golden Girls. Look, it was like this. I lost my mind. Now, I wish, for the sake of this story, I wish that I could say that music was coming from her car. I can't. I'm not going to make that up and say that it was for the sake of this story. But somebody was playing that song in their trunk at the right time, and she tried to stare me down. I fidgeted. I ain't want no smoke with this old lady. You could be 16 years old just getting your permit. You can be 30-year-old big and burly like me. You can be what I assume is an 80-year-old sweet old lady going somewhere maybe to buy a donut or something. I don't know. I'm not staring you down in traffic, ever. That's not what I do. So, I just kind of looked, and then when I got the turn arrow, I just went ahead and turned, and I started laughing. It was hilarious. But those are the shenanigans that I go through on an almost everyday basis. I'm going to share some with y'all. I'm gonna share some of it with y'all sometimes, but I had to get that one off my chest, man. It was too perfect. My video is not going to be this long, I promise. This 4 minutes hopefully gave you a little chuckle. My review of this grill is a lot shorter. I tried to keep it short since I'm long-winded. Too late, right? And then I'll give you guys a little my feelings, my quick breakdown quick summary at the very end of the video. I cooked some chicken. So, all right, enjoy. It's the intro. D's cute, it's the intro. It's time to eat, it's the intro. D's cute, it's the intro. What time is it?
It's time to eat! Daddy, maybe you should stick to cooking.
Alright, let's go eat. Today we're breaking out the vertical offset Dyna-Glo Smoker, charcoal smoker. Alright, this thing, when I seasoned it, I noticed that it can get hot and it will stay hot pretty fast. And I made a ham on it and experienced the same thing. So today we're going to try some chicken, but I took a different approach. Instead of, hang on, I'm trying to grab a glove here. Sorry, y'all. Instead of filling up the entire charcoal basket, you know, making it hot or whatever, you know, because I was kind of in a rush and didn't care last time. I filled up the charcoal basket and gonna kind of minion method this whole thing. Lit about 6 of them to halfway ashy gray, and then I put a lighter cube on top of that. So we're gonna see if we can control the temperature a little bit better. I have the stack wide open. I have that thing barely peaking. So I'm gonna go mix this chicken up. The temperature hasn't started climbing yet, but I'm going to mix the chicken up, and then we'll pay attention to see where the temperature is. Obviously, something's happening because we see the smoke, but we're going to monitor this and see if we can slowly bring this up. I will be right back. Well, I'm going to have to open this for a quick second and arrange my grates the way that I want them. I'm not sure if you can see in there or not. Can you see? There we go. That's a little better. So we're going to arrange those the way we need them to be. Check in on this thing. We're going to master this cooker. Alright, friends, bear with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I am terrible at... No, I'm not. I won't even say that because y'all know I'm lying. But I cannot get this thing dialed in. So next cook I do, I'm about to throw these wings on here. Let me show you what I did. And this is pure experiment. Use this. I use the bourbon molasses because it's not bad. I don't know what bourbon tastes like. So if it tastes like what this is, my goodness, that's a strong flavor. Ugh. How do y'all drink it? Anyway, I threw the chicken wing sauce with the Worcestershire sauce, the Woo sauce, and all that in the bowl. After, and let me tell you how impromptu this chicken was. After I had to unthaw it by defrost in the microwave, I used a little Creole butter to kind of get the party started and, you know, marinate it while it's defrosted in there. Drain that out, put that in, worked it around. I'm going to throw them all on there, spritz it with a little bit of butter because I like to do that when it comes to my poultry. But this, look at this, look. That thing is not open. I cracked it. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to shut it all the way. I cracked it open to about right there. Oh, sorry. To about right there. Just to get the ball rolling. And it hasn't stopped since. So you cannot let this thing pick up a head of steam at all. I'm learning. I'm going to burp him a little bit. And I think next time I'm going to use much less charcoal, but I didn't want to run out because I didn't feel like doing another chimney. So opening this, burping that heat, and hopefully it stays down. I'm about to load these trays up with this chicken and let it cook. I wanted it around 300 today, so we definitely got a job well done when it comes to that. But let me go ahead and hurry up and do this, y'all. I'll come back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take you through. So we got chimney, got chicken. I decided to put a water pan in here to kind of stabilize the temperature a little bit. I'm not sure what that noise is because I just put it in here and that is not hot enough to be boiling yet. See where the fire comes out? It comes out all the way, like they have the hole all the way up here. Sorry. All the way up here It's grate level. It makes no sense. So you have to pretty much sacrifice one of the grates in order to put some type of baffling in here if you don't want direct heat right over top of your food, if you want to use the entire setup. So that's I'm guessing a little modification. Someone with some skills at welding, or even just drilling a hole of some sorts and sticking a plate midway there to kind of block a little bit of that heat. Kind of like the dampers that you would put in an offset smoker, a horizontal offset smoker. But I sprayed them down pretty heavy with butter because the temperature might come up on us. So I'm going to shut it down. This is the inside. That's a hole down there for drainage after you get done, and for food drainage and such. But I'm going to go ahead and close him up, and we will see how well the temperature bounced back. I will let you guys know in the next update where it went after I closed it. Since I put the water pan in there, I've decided to go ahead and open the vent back up just a little, and we will figure out what's what from here. Alright guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this thing was hovering around 235 for a second while I came out. By the way, these, can you hear it? These ribs were, these wings were phenomenal. Look how far I was able to open up the vent. So to solve the problem of the temperature spikes, all you need is a water pan. A water pan helps stabilize the temperature in this cooking chamber tremendously. Leave the vent wide open, and you have a lot of room to play with this thing. So all in all, I recommend it. It's not an expensive cooker. It's really super easy to put together. Simple tools, nothing complicated. You'll have it done in less than an hour, less than 30 minutes if you put some stuff together before. Don't expect to get anything big in here. As you can see, these grates are very small. So no full briskets, maybe a flat, some wings, maybe a small ham, maybe small chickens, things like that, pot roast. But don't expect anything big out of this. And of course, for the money and for the design, you can't really expect for it to do that anyway. So I don't know. I like it now that I've put a water pan in there. So alright guys, thanks for checking this out. Try the recipe. I am so serious. You will love it. It was a total, I had no clue what I was doing. It's a total experiment, but it worked. I got 2 thumbs up from everybody in the house. Alright y'all, appreciate you hanging out, and have a good one. See you. Okay, quick recap. So you saw the video. What are the specs? About 220 bucks. Metal's kind of thin. For 220 bucks, I don't know that you can really fully expect really thick gauge steel, but you don't get it here. It's really easy to heat up, also really easy to cool down. Once you choke back the fire, and that is. Water pan is essential if you want to stabilize that temperature, at least in my experience so far. I've lit it up only 3 times, and each time got pretty hot. It claims 1,176 square inches of cook space, and that it can handle 150 up to 150 pounds of meat or food. I think that might be a stretch, but if I could go back, I would get the bigger version of this, but I'm not dissatisfied with this at all. I would recommend it for somebody that's looking for something with a little versatility. They say it's a smoker, but in my opinion, it gets so hot so easily that if you wanted to cook something, hot and fast, but without putting it directly over fire, this will be a good option for you. You could go either way. Just take out the water pan, and that temperature will go ahead and climb up a little bit for you. I do like it. I think the price point is almost on point for the product that you're getting. There is an easy few different things that you could do to kind of upgrade it on your own without having to have any particular skills in welding and stuff like that. So I do like that aspect of it. Overall, solid get. Go see them in action. If you're looking for something kind of cheap and versatile, check it out. I don't think you'll be too disappointed. So that's my take. Hope you enjoyed it. Try the wings. They were banging. I had no clue. Total experiment. Thought of it. That's what was in the refrigerator. And just did it. So I don't know. Give it a shot. If you have tried, let me know. And watch out for those old ladies. Peace.